samagah dhyanavasthitatgatena manasa pashyanti yam yogino yasyantam na vidus surasuragana devaya tasmai namah. Om devaya tasmai namah. Shankaram Shankaracharya Keshavam Badaraya Sutravasya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhavine Vyomavadhyatadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Narayana. Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Bhagavan Shri Krishna means he made the arrangement so nice that everybody can able, so that everybody become able to know his real nature. Because doer is something else and I, the indwelling self, something else, where I am sitting that is other than me, and with the help of the accessories of the instrument with which I am doing that, I am other than them also. So there should be a distinct idea about the self, really who am I. But Bhagavan is showing that how pity it is still the public and general people, they cannot understand that what is Atma. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya is writing, Anukroshati Bhagavan is lamenting that how strange it is that still people cannot understand the things are so distinctly. Up to this, he told in the 10th verse. And then, who can understand it? Pashyati Jnana Chakshusha. How we can attain this Jnana Chakshu? Bhagavan Bhashyakara is writing, Pramana Janita Jnana Chakshu. Those who are having the eyes of wisdom, the proper distinction, from where they are getting this thing, that praman, from the valid means of knowledge. The best praman is Veda. So those who are studying Veda and doing Savan Manan meditation, they can understand this thing. Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, no, only that is also not going to solve the problem. That's why, Yatantu yoginas jainam pashyantyatmani avasthitam. Few yogi, though they are serving, though they are striving to know the self, only few of them can understand the reality of the Atma. Because when their mind gets become purified, then that thing reveals. Until and unless that mala dosh and vikshep dosh is not going, that avaran will not go. Mal means that a defect from the attachment and the hatred. And the vikshep means due to that reason, there is the vibration of the frequencies in the mind that I want this, I want that, like this. Now this too, the fault which is there in the mind, until and unless we cannot remove these two, then till then the removal of the ignorance about the self will not go. So Bhagavan Bhashyakara is when he told that by scripture you can know it, but Bhagavan Shankar is telling, Bhagavan Shri Krishna is telling, Jatanta api akritatmana, until and unless the total blemish is not going out from the inside of the heart, from the inside of the mind, till then they cannot understand it. It is not simply, okay, study may help us, because sometimes what happens, that we may if somebody may not get the opportunity to do the service for the ashram or the society, but if they listen Vedanta continuously, first Vedanta will cause to means clear up their all bindings. That also means either devotion or karma or savanmana or some any other upasana you are doing. By that only first your mental real what are the obstruction of that is to be removed. And all these are means by yogasana, pranayama, everything can help you. But until and unless that complete removal of that blemish which is there inside is not going, till then the realization is not possible. So those who are not getting the opportunity, they are thinking, okay, let me go alone and I will do it. Okay, for them also, but either they have to do meditation and japa very vigorously, and or they have to listen that Vedanta properly, and by that listening, first that mal those and vikshev those will go. Then it means for removal of the our all dust, that is the only sadhana. God is ever ever present there. It is not a new thing. All the sadhanas are there only to remove the internal obstructions. That's all. So yatantapi akritatmana nainam pashyanti ajeta said, because that discrimination is not proper, that's why they cannot understand. This is one part. After that, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, just see, Bhagavan Bhashyaka is telling like this, the connecting the verse number 11 with the coming 4 verses, means that is 12, 13, 14, 15. That thing which is the supreme goal of the human life, whom sun, though the sun is illuminating everything, but sun cannot illuminate that thing, neither the moon, neither the fire. And achieving that state, those who have the strong desire for the liberation, they are not returning from that place, from that state. And third is, by the means effect of the limiting adjunct, that he himself appears to us as if he is coming and going. And but still his means all pervadingness is there, so there is no question of any coming and going, but it appears to us as if that ghata like Ghatakas and Mahakas. Tasya padasya, of that same goal, of that same thing, Sarvatmattam, means he is in the innermost cell of everybody. Sarva Vyavhara Aspadattam, due to the presence of that Supreme Atma, only we can the common parallels of the empirical dealing is possible. And in order to show us that thing, or tell us that thing, Chaturvi Shloket Vibhuti Shamseta Bhagavan. In the 4 verses, Bhagavan is telling his all the glories, or all his means what manifestation. In 4 verses only he is telling. So he started it. Jadaditya Gatam Teja Jagat Bhashayate Kinam Jat Chandramasi Jat Charno Tat Teja Vidhi Mahamakam. Wherever Arjuna, you are seeing anything splendor, whether it is sun or the moon or the star or wherever it is, you know it that it is nothing but the my splendor only. So after telling this, then Bhagavan Bhashyaka rising one doubt that if everything is Bhagavan, then why he is particularly taking the name of this Aditya Chandra, why it is so? Then Bhagavan Bhashyaka is telling that see that everywhere that same consciousness is there. Same thing is in the wall also, in the table and the chair also, but we can see our face in the mirror clearly because it is transparent and the very easy to see there. But in case of the wall or in case of the floor, we cannot see that thing because in spite of the same thing is there, but it is not meant for that. Similarly, here also the Shatya Pradhanatva means in this thing, Aditya Chandra, there is due to the abundance of the Satya Guna, there the reflection of the soul is much more prominent. And here in all other creature or all other jiva, the abundance of Satya Guna is not much there. Therefore, you cannot see the glittering of that sun or of that Atma so prominently. That's why, as it is in our common parallels, we are seeing same thing as Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling that in Aditya Chandra, it is very prominent. You can see my glittering of the luminosity from them very clearly. But in all the things, the same Bhagavan is there, its same potentiality and the magnitude. But still, this is very difficult due to the quality of that particular object. Due to the quality of that particular object. After that again Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling that all the things that whatever the common currents, whatever doing we are, that is also due to me. First he started from the higher level, from Dhulu, Aditya, Chandra, like this. And now he is coming down to this earth level. He is telling Gama Vishnu, gently, because this from here start. Gama Vishnu cha bhutani Dharayamyahamojasha Pushnami chaushadhi sarva Soma utparasatmakaha Gama Vishwa cha bhutani Dharayamyahamojasha Pushnami chaushadhi sarva Soma utparasatmakaha. Gam Avishya means entirely in the earth. I sustain, dharayami, aham dharayami, I sustain all the being, bhutani, all the being, ojasha, by my power, by my vital energy. And pushnami chaushadhi sarva, and I am nourishing in this powerful moon. I am, that means by the liquid which is in the moon, that is termed as the soma. What is that soma? Bhagavan Bhashyakara will analyze it, tell us the meaning, then I will tell you. That Pushnami Chaushadhi Sarva, I nourish all sorts of herbs and the plants or the bee trees, everything, taking the form of soma. Let us take us as a proper noun now, the Bhagavan Bhashyakara. What is this soma? Soma Bhutta Rasatmaka, means it is ras, it is some type of particular type of juice which is very vital and tasty. That is termed as soma. Now, just see, but Pushnami Chaushadhi Sarva, everything I am nourishing. Means whatever food we are eating, that we get from the earth, he is nourishing them by giving the soma. But you know that whole creation has an ecological balance. If I am eating something, somebody will eat me also. So for him, it will be a tasty food. And who is going to supply that tasty? Pushnami Chaushadhi Sarva. No, it is not a thing to love, it is a thing to understand things properly. This is what our Krishna Swami told. He was eating tomato. Yeah. And when tomato had eaten me, then from where this taste will come in tomato? From me only. One Kavita says writing one verse. माटी कहे कुम्हार से तू क्यों रोधे मोए एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जब मैं रोधूंगा तोए. Means the pot maker, the clay is telling to the pot maker, today you are pressing me, mixing me, pulling me, okay, do it, one day will come, I will do it. Because you have to go in the mind. Means when you bury the body, then you will do that. Prithvi only, in the mud only, ultimately it will transfer into clay like this only. The same thing will happen for you also. Be very careful, but then you will be the food of somebody. When you are becoming the food of the somebody who is supplying the taste and the nourishment, the same God. And now, the food does not mean that when you will die, then you will become food. When in any condition also, when you are dealing with somebody, somebody is getting some enjoyment from you also. That is his food. By seeing you, by talking with you, who is supplying this? Aham Shoma Bhutta Rasatmaka. That God. It means, just see, whenever any good quality is coming in us, we are thinking it's mine, it is not yours. It is his. He is supplying this good quality. Well, why not you all? Okay, that behind that maybe some good work was there, but main thing is his grace. Think it in whole creation. Whole creation is running like this only. Such a way are related that everything is arranged by God, and He is arranging this thing. Who will eat this body and how much taste he will get, everything is arranged by the God only. Just one verse is there, but it is very Soma Bhutta Rasatmaka. I nourish each and every food becoming the form of the, taking the form of the Soma. Soma is a particular type of juice which is the means a which provides the vitality and taste in that thing. And here also, I see when they ferment, they are cultivating the wheat and the rice, etc. field. And in the field also God is there. Gam Avishya, I entered in the earth. He is there. He is causing the thing to grow up. And when the fruits are coming, flower fruits are coming, then he is supplying the rasha from the juice from the sun and cooking that by the power of the sun and from the moon and the sun. Somaras and the moon, it's becoming and when ripening up, it becomes the food for us. But whatever is done, but in the meantime, that everything that we don't pay attention there, all the function are done by God itself. So our Bhagavan Bhashyakar is writing that entering the earth, I sustain all beings, bhutani means all beings, by my vital energy, Ojusha, and having become the powerful moon. What is the meaning? Sparkle, okay, it is some liquid, I mean from the ore, from the earth, moon. I nourish all herbs, I nourish all herbs. Now Bhagavan Bhashyakar will tell us what is the Shoma. Bhashyakar is writing, means Shankaracharya. Gam means Prithivim. Avishya means Pravishya, having entered. Means having entered in the earth. Dharayami, I sustain. Bhutani, all beings. Jagat means Bhut means the whole creation. When it is in the space, then also I am holding that thing. And when I enter into that, the thing, all the beings are there. All the beings are there. It's just that gravitational force. If it is not there, due to Udan by body will go up. Body will actually fly. Since the gravitational force is there. From where it has come? Who provided that thing? Newton simply told us this is the force. He simply, this term is this, that is there is a gravitational force. That's why the fruit is not going up, it is coming down, but it is supposed to go up. Since the gravitational force, but who provided this gravitational force? From where it has come? Aham Gama Vishya, I entered there. So, Nam Prithivim Avishya, Dharayami Bhutani Jagat, Aham Ojusha, by the power of my, this powerful moon I having energy, I am holding everything, strength, bal, which is divide of, main thing, just balam, kamaraga vivarjitam. Generally we are using our power, being angry, or to show our this. But in 7th chapter, Bhagavan, balam balavatam asmi kamaraga vivarjitam. In 7th chapter, in his glory, Bhagavan Sri Krishna told, I am the energy or the power of a powerful man, but without any desire, without any longing. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam. From any desire and from the attachment, bereft from that thing, being free from that, whatever the power you are seeing in a powerful man, that is I only. Balam balavatam chaham kama, the 7th chapter, 11th verse, you can see there, but number 11. Kamaraga vivarjitam. So it is God, it is that the supreme power. Aishwaram, it is pertaining to the Ishwara only. Jagat vidharanaya, just in order to hold the whole creation. Prithivyaam pravishta, entering into the earth. Yena gurvi prithivina adhapatati. Due to that power only, the Prithvi don't fall and don't means break also, don't break also. Because he is holding the thing. He is holding the thing. He is keeping it uplift. And as well as allowing it to fall down in spite of having so much weight, so many creatures are there, but still it is not falling down. By his own power, he is holding that thing. So, Gam Prithivim Avishya. Gam means the Prithivim and Avishya means Pravishya, having entered. Dharayami, I hold or sustain Bhutani, the all creation, Jagat, Aham Ojasha, by my means power. Balena, what is that type of ball? That type of ball means that power is Kama Raga Vivarjitam, free from all sorts of desire and attachment. So, whenever we can do anything without any desire and without any attachment, you must think that this is God is concerned with this. He himself is telling that Aham Kamaraga Vivarjitam Balam, when he is giving you some capacity to do something, but without any hankering of any external thing, it means that divinity is inculcating in you, it is manifesting in you. Allow it to grow up, allow it to grow up. Then we will be in our real nature. Kamaraga Vivarjitam Aishwaram, that is the divinity. Jagat Vidharanaya, to hold the whole creation. Prithivyaam Pravishta, entering the earth. Yena Gurvi, weight of that Prithvi, no, just because I am holding it, as because I am holding it afflicted, no vidiyate, neither it breaks also. Because that, I told you, anything will, like a fistful of atta. Atta means powder, any powder, fistful of. If there is no adhesiveness, then if you open your fist, then it will fly away. Similarly, all the things are creature are doing their own work, but still they are not falling down. Some adhesive is there which is holding them. That unseen adhesive is there. It's such a nice thing told here. Bhagavan Gama Vishwata Bhutani Dharayami Ahamodisha. And again he is telling that what Bhagavan Bhashyakara is writing, that what I have analyzed it is not from my side. In Taittiriya Sanghita it has told like this. Tathacha mantra varnam. In order to support my statement, Bhagavan Shankara is writing, there see, this is the portion has come in the Taittiriya mantra, not in the Brahman Bhag, it's from the mantra Bhag of the Veda. Yena daurukra prithvi cha dhudha, means by whom are the mighty heaven and the earth hold firm. Yena, by whom? Daur prithvi cha, means dulok, the heaven and the earth also. And they are very mighty, very powerful still. And they are dhudha, but God is holding them. By whom are the mighty heaven and the earth are firm. How they can become mighty? That is also by God only. All whatever power you are seeing in anybody, that is the power of the God only. Ena daur ukra prithvi cha dera, by whom the daur means the heaven and the prithvi, this earth, ukra, they are very powerful, but that has hold by the both by whom this mighty heaven and the earth are hold firm. That is the God only, that is his power only. And another is given Sadadhara Prithipim, he is sustaining the whole earth, the whole creation. He is sustaining the whole creation. And both these two from that Taittiriya Sanghita. Atuh, therefore, Gam Avishya, therefore, the God entering the earth, Bhutani, Chara Charani, Bhabhut is there in two forms. Some is movable, some is immovable. Char, Achar. Char means movable, Achar means immovable. Dharayami, I hold them, I sustain them. Iti Yuktam, whatever has told by Bhagavan Sri Krishna, is quite logical. Uktam, it is Yuktam Uktam, it was stated by Bhagavan Sri Krishna, is quite logical. Okay, Kincha, moreover, Prithibhyam Jata Oshadhe. Whatever the things are coming up from this earth and were growing up from this earth, all Oshadis, all the herbs, plants, and whatever the things are there. Sarva Vidijavada, in the form of the rice or the wheat or the barley, whatever it may be. Ushnami, I nourish them. Then Ushnami first Pushtimati, they become very much wholesome for us. How they can become wholesome? Rasa Swadumati means they have some juice and tasty juice. That Chakaromi, that I make them. Two words Bhagavan for this, by how I make them, that is Soma Bhutta. It means in Soma these two qualities are there. Bhagavan Bhashyakara is writing Pushnami means Pushtimati. I make them wholesome. How I make them wholesome? By adding some juice, tasty juice. Rasa Swadumati Chakaromi. How I am doing that? Soma Bhutva, taking the form of that thing. And so, that particular term, its meaning is very broad, not saying it means, though here we can understand this thing, that very smooth light which is coming from the moon, that is termed as Soma, general meaning. But it is nothing but the light of the in the form of wheat or the barley, whatever it may be. Pushnami, I nourish them. Then Pushnami first, Bhashyakara said, Pushtimati, they become very much wholesome for us. How they can become wholesome? Rasa Swadumati means they have some juice and tasty juice. That Chakaromi, that I made them. Two words Bhagavan Pardas, by how I make them, that is Soma Bhutta. It means in Soma these two qualities are there. Bhagavan Bhashyakara is writing Pushnami means Pushtimati. I make them wholesome. How I make them wholesome? By adding some juice, tasty juice. Rasa Shadumatim cha karomi. How I am doing that? Soma bhutva, taking the form of that thing. And soma, that particular term, its meaning is very broad, not same. It means, though here we can understand this thing, that very smooth light which is coming from the moon, that is termed as soma, general meaning. But it is nothing but the light of that God through which that nourishment is coming to the plants and to everybody, because everybody is the food of other. As I am eating something and somebody is eating me also, like this. So when means whatever taste is coming in this body, that is also from him only. Soma bhusta, he is nourishing this body, taking the form of the soma. So soma bhutta rasatmaka. What is this soma? Sarva rasatmaka. Whatever taste you are finding in anything, that is soma. Soma, that Bhagavan Bhasma, soma, sarva rasatmaka, rasa svabhava. Its very nature is to increase the taste. That is the soma, rasa svabhava. Sarva rasanam akara. It is the abode of all rasa, all juices. Soma hi sarva oshadhi swatma rasa anupraveshana pushnati. That soma, it is nourishing all the herbs. How? By means here the germinating, means, or by entering in their subtle form, it enters in those herbs and it causes them to nourish up, it causes them to grow, and then it comes in the form of the food. And that's why by eating those foods, our body also grows up, because that power is given by that God only. And just see, in this whole creation, you will see in which place I am living to hold this body properly. That type of food is only cropping up. If you go in the cold place, then something will come which keeps your body warm. If you go to the hot place, then you will find there something is growing up which keeps the body cooler. Now, who made this? Just see what means nicely everything has arranged in this art, in this creation by the God. We cannot analyze, we cannot understand that thing, what subtle power he is having. That in that particular place, you are saying in the mountain, there because water is less. In the plain, the flow of water, the rivers are there. But in the mountain, no, 2-3 falls are there. That too also nowadays is drying up. If the rain is there, then only they are getting the food. If there is no rain, the high mountain, those who are dwelling there will be scarcity of the food. But God them that capacity that in spite of minimum amount of water, that thing will crop up there that they can eat. Who made this thing? Just see, and from where this type of seeds is coming there. There, everywhere you will find. Really, after going to the Himalayan, I have understood that how nicely he made the thing. Where there is scarcity of water, so they are made chingora, something is getting, and that they are taking as their stifle fruit is that only. But then that rajma, this type of thing is growing there. And if it is snowfall is more, then the apple and other fruits, akhrot, that walnut, that is also growing there. So everything has got arranged so nicely that what to say means we cannot. Then your speech will stop there. Oh God, what a nice thing, or how you are blessing us right from the beginning up to the end of the life is doing this thing. Kincha ja prithibhyam jata, which is coming up from the Prithvi, that is Oshadhi Sarva, all sorts of herbs. Brihi Javada in the form of wheat or rice or barley, whatever it is. Pushnami means I nourish them. Pushtimati, the wholesomeness in them. How? Rasaswadumati, by giving the taste and the vitality in them. Chakaromi. In which form you are doing it? I manifest myself in the form of the Soma Bhutva Rasatmaka. The juicy Soma, I make myself in the form of Soma. And then what is Soma? So Sarva Rasatmaka, it is the gist form of the all rasas. Rasa Svabhava, its very nature is that fluidity. Sarva Rasanam Akara, it is the abode of all rasa. All rasa means all taste and all vitality. Soma hi sarva oshadhi. That soma is only, it is feeding the all herbs. Swatmarasa anupraveshana pushnami. But it means I, taking the form of the soma and entering there, I just nourish all sorts of herbs. It may be rice, it may be wheat, it may be mango tree, it may be any tree. I am nourishing them only. So, now you read the three translations, three paragraphs are
there. Entering the earth, I am supporting all beings by my strength, bala, which is devoid of kama, desire, and raga, attachment, and by which the heavy earth is not let to fall down or to shatter to pieces. So too says the mantra, by whom are the mighty heaven and earth held firm, Retret Samhita. He sustained the earth, Ibid, etc. Thus it has been rightly said that I, entering the earth, sustain the beings moving and unmoving. Again, becoming the sub-full moon, I nourish all the plants germinating on earth, such as rice and wheat, and make them taste good. The moon, Soma, is of the nature of rasa, savor, and rasa is its very attribute. Indeed, it is the very storehouse of rasa. The moon, by making its own rasa, penetrates into all plants, indeed nourishes them.
So now, always think like this, that I am also, this body also become food for somebody. And when you live, then also it is food for somebody. And to means so that they can get the taste of this body, and they can have some nourishment also from this body, means from our dealing and contact. That too also, it should come in our mind, and then it will flow in you also. It is there already, because God is impartial for everybody. Kama raga vivarjitam. It is there. But we have to make our mind accordingly. Then it will, I mean, if the receptivity is there, you can understand how He is functioning in yourself, how He is functioning is yourself. Now again, another reason for being that Sarvatma. He is the Sarvatma and He is the sustainer and the doer of everything. How we can understand that thing? Then again another verse is Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling. These also very important. Okay, I have eaten the food, but what about that food? How much you are doing effort to digest that food? What you are doing to digest that food? Even we don't know how it is digested, but he being inside, He is doing everything for us. Verse number 14. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Praninam Deham Ashritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Prana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham Pachamyannam Chaturvidham Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Prana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Prana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. When Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva. You know that we have three bodies: causal body, subtle body, and the gross body. And one is the individual, another is the total. The name of these bodies, when the individual means causal body I am telling, then it is Prajna. And when the total causal body we are telling, that is Ishvara. Yes. And when we are telling the total subtle body, that is Hiranyagarbha. And individual subtle body is termed as Tejas. Tejas, correct. And the total gross body is termed as Virat Vaishnavar. Virat Vaishnavar, Vishwa. Individual is Vishwa, it is Vaishnavar. Means Vaishnavar word has two meanings. One, the whatever the external total form we are seeing, that is Virat Vaishnavar. And that Upasana has come in Chandogya Upanishad, 5th chapter. Vaishnavar Upasana. I will tell you that 5 rishis were there, they are doing Vaishnavar Upasana, but they are considering one thing at Vaishnavar. Somebody head, somebody eyes, somebody body, somebody vasti and somebody leg. And then first they went to that Uddalak Aruni. Then they said, no, I am also not knowing the thing properly. They then went to the Ashwapati Kaikeyi. Ashwapati Kaikeyi. And then he told, whom you are worshipping, everybody told that individual part. No, it is the one part of that Vaishnava, you are doing one part only. But do the total Upasana, then you are going to get the full result. So, Vaishnava meaning both. He is the external thing also, and Vaishnava means the Jatharagni, that the abdominal fire, that is also Vaishnava. Means inside and outside is filled with him only. My intention is telling that try to understand the meaning of Vishyaschasho Narascha Vaishwanara. He is the form of the every name and form, that is the Vaishwanara, Virat Rup. And individual also he is there. So, in the form of the Vaishwanara Agni, when fire I am telling, that is his inside as abdominal fire and he is digesting everything. But the what body is external, it is the part of that Virat Purusha. And Virat Purusha you will find then when all the 6 sentence sages went to Raja Ashwapati Kaikeyi. The Ashwapati Kaikeyi, they told that what for you have come, since he is a king and they were the Brahmanas, then Raja worshipped them first and then give them some dakshina. And they told, no, we will not take dakshina, we have come some other purpose. The king thought that they might be thinking that my money is not pure, that's why he is not taking this thing. The king is describing his own kingdom. Name Janapadistena Asti. In my kingdom there is no thief. Na Kadarya, na Madhyapa. Kadarya means a man having property or wealth, but he is not donating, it is not there. Everybody is doing charity as per his own capacity. Na Kadarya, na Madhyapa. Nobody is drinking wine. Madhyapa, nobody is drinking in my kingdom. Na me Rajyastena, Janapadistena, na Kadaryo, na Madhyapa, na Anahita Agni, Abiddan, Shaira, Shairi Niguta. Anahita Agni means in their house, there is no house where there is no fire. Means they are doing sacrifice daily. There is no house where they are not studying Veda. In my kingdom, this is the set. And no person is intending to enjoy the other's wife. Shraida. And since this type of person is not there, so how there can be a bad lady like this? That king is describing his own kingdom. When Mandeshwarji was telling, just see, this was the condition of our creation. But whether nowadays any king can say, any president, they say, oh, in my kingdom is like this. But at that from scripture we can come to know that what was the condition of this creation. There are so purity, that's why they are easily they can achieve that self-knowledge. But nowadays all the opposite things are there. 7th thing he told, na me rajyastena, na kadarya, na madhyapa, no thief. No man is there who is not doing charity according to his own capacity, no drinker, and then no, there is no house where they are not doing sacrifice, there is no house where they are not studying the scripture, and there is no such man who intend to enjoy with other lady except his wife, and that's why there is no lady which is characterless. That type of thing is not there in my kingdom. Then they told, no, king, we are not telling that thing, but we have come some other purpose. First we have to pray that thing to in front of. Then they told that we know that you are the Vaishnava Upasaka. Whether our Upasana, what we are doing, worshipping, is it correct or not? Then he rectified everybody. No, somebody is doing the head, but it is the head only of Virat Purusha. Somebody is doing the eyes, Aditya. Somebody Dulok, somebody Aditya means Surya. Somebody is doing the Vayu, somebody is doing the Akash, somebody is the water, and somebody is the Prithvi. And these are the total body, gross body of that Virat Purusha. You are doing only one part, that's why you are not achieving the success in your life. Do its totality. Then You will be very happy and they will reach the goal. Means then you will be one with them. But after that, one nice thing is told in that Vaishnav Vidya, while eating, you give 5 ahuti. First, taking your food. Before you start your eating, but first give pranaya swaha, apanaya swaha, vyanaya swaha, samanaya swaha, udanaya swaha. 5. And what will happen when you will give the pranaya swaha, then I will be satisfied. And when I will be satisfied, then this preceding deity Aditya will be satisfied. When Aditya will be satisfied, then along related with this Aditya is Dulok. Dulok will be satisfied. And those who are residing in Dulok and Aditya, they will be satisfied. If they are satisfied, then the eater will feel satisfaction. Means I am not eating for me. Through my eating, I am feeding the 14 lokas. The 14 lokas, that is the Vaishnava Upasana. And that last of that, and when you are telling that prana, after that, apanaya swaha. Apanaya swaha means that you are giving in the food, the Agni Tripyati, Vak Tripyati, Vak speech, and the deity of the speech is Agni. When Agni satisfied, then Prithvi satisfied. Then those who are indweller of the Prithvi and the Agni Loka, they become satisfied. Then the innermost self which is eating there, he becomes satisfied. After that, Vyanaya Saha, when you are telling Vyanaya Saha, then Shrotra becomes satisfied. Then the Disha, and from Disha, and that deities of the Disha, and Shrotra, and one light is there, means here is Aditya, Chandrama and Disha. And Chandrama and Disha. When you are eating and telling that Vyanaya Saha, then this is satisfied, then Chandrama, and then all the quarters become satisfied and the indweller of that. Samanaya Saha, Man, then mind becomes satisfied, then Vidyut and Pariyanya. The light Vidyut, and after that the cloud, the world of the cloud and the world of the Vidyut, they will be satisfied. When you will giving that Samanaya Saha, along with the mind, they will be satisfied. After that Udanaya Saha, that Tacha will be satisfied, then Vayulok and Akashlok, and those who are indweller there. It is Upasana, Vaishnava Upasana. While eating, when the sannyas was given to us, then our Guruji told me, at least few days do this Vaishnava Upasana, means break your limitation. And then what will happen? Then you will identify yourself that I am eating for the 14 worlds, they are satisfying with it. And one nice verse is coming there. Yatha balaka bubukshita balaka maturam parjupashati. As a hungry boy is crying, oh mother, give me food, give me food. Similarly, those who are the dweller of the 14 worlds, they are waiting when this Vaishnava Upasana will eat, then will be satisfied. Then just see our scripture, where they are uplifting us and how our life was this. I am not doing anything for me. If this body is given to me, it is for the welfare, for the all. And like this, there is Upasana. You need not have to spend anything, but still thinking of this thing. And that will happen, no. You will identify yourself with the 14 world. Then gradually this limitation will go. After that, all qualities will go, then the non-qualified supreme all pervadingness will attend that thing. No, all Vedic Upasana was like that only. Like either Akash with the Akash or with the Vayu like this. But nowadays, the worship is coming that Pauranic, that is, and I am giving something and in return I want something also. But this idea was not there. Whatever you are going to get the result in the next world only. That will become like this. So the Vaishnava word is very significant word. And you have to, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutta. I am the cross body of all the lokas. It means when you are eating for all the lokas, the indweller is satisfying. It means God is satisfying. Because He has taken the name and the form of all. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutta. So Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutta, and as well as means He is the indwelling self and He is the abdominal fire also. He is causing to digest all this thing. The digestion is mean that also means just see one day if you are in an angry mood, your depressed mind, you eat, and with a peaceful mind, the glorious mind, you eat. You can find yourself that digestion is different. You can find yourself. So this is the thing, because when you are the peaceful mind and when you are thinking that I am feeding the all sorts of world, that is That means that digestion, that God is pleasing there. So He helps us to digest. But when we are forgetting God, then what happens to? Automatically we have to suffer. That suffering is coming. So Aham Vashana, 15th chapter is what it is the cream of all scripture. All scripture. Like Bhagavan saying, Idam Guhyatamang Shastra, very first it is Shastra. So word is small, but its meaning is very vast. That what is Shoma, what is Vaishvanara, what is Jataragni. That is to be understood. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dhihamasrita. Praninam, of all the creatures. And taking the shelter of all body of all the creatures, I am holding the whole creation, and I am inside and outside both. I only. That's why Aham Vaishvanara. Prana, Prana, Samajukta, being associated with the Pran and the Apan. That's why we are giving Pancha Prana Ahuti. Prana, Prana, Samajukta means we are giving the Ahuti. When you are sacrificing, it is not a eating. I am doing a sacrifice. And Pranaya Swaha, Idam Pranaya, Idam Namama, Apan Indraya Swaha, Idam Indraya, Idam Namama. It is for Indra only, it is not for me. With the mantra it is coming. When you are giving Pranaya Swaha, it is for the Pranas only. It is not for me. Idam Pranaya, Idam Namama, Idam Apanaya, Idam Namama. It is not for me. It is for all the 14 worlds. Like this is a sacrifice. So, when Prana, Prana, Samajukta means the being associated with the Pran, Apan, that's why I told you the Vaishnava Upasana. Bhashyakara is writing very small thing because, you know, Shruti, Smriti, Puran. This is the Prasthan, Smriti Prasthan. Smriti Prasthan, it is the last. First the Shrutis Prasthan, that Upanishad. Then Nyaya Prasthan, means that Brahmasutra. And last is our Smriti Prasthan. Means by this only you can realize that thing, very thing properly. So, means Vaishnava Shabd is small, but it is coming from the Upanishad only. How to do the worship, that Vaishnava Upasana. So, Aham Vaishvanara, and in it, while doing Parayan also, no, we are doing first Upanishad, then Brahmasutra, then Bhagavad Gita. Then Bhagavad Gita. So, Aham Vaishvanara Bhutra, I, taking the form of the Vaishvanara, means both, that external gauze form as well as the internal abdominal fire. Bhutta Praninam Dhiyamasrito, in taking shelter of that all the bodies of every creature, and being associated with the Pran Apan, Prana Pranu Samajukta, Pachami Annam Chaturvidham. I digest all sorts of food. Chaturvidham, it has told the 4 types. In these 4 types, all sorts of foods are coming. I digest only. In being inside there, I digest all these things. Otherwise, indigestion will be there. Invariably, if that Jataragni is not functioning, then indigestion will be there. So, Pachami Annam Chaturvidham, becoming the fire of life, seated in the border, Annamaya Somya Mana, Apomaya Prana, Tejomaya Vak. Whatever food we are getting, among that it is divided into 3 parts. The solid part is going out, and with the subtle part it is going up to the semen, and with the subtlest part it is helping to the function of the sense organs. And Sarvasya Chaham Ridishanni Vishtu, being seated in their heart, what I am doing, but after eating, I try to remember that thing. I cannot read that thing. I cannot remember. Why? The effect of that food. And someday, even in spite of not eating something, but if you are in yourself, you can remember that thing. This is the effect of the food. That's why Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Sarvasya Smriti Sannivishta Matta Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha. From me only, you can remember that thing. You can experience that thing, and you cannot remember that thing also. From me only. Apohanam Cha means it is erasing of that thing. I know that thing, but it is not coming in the mind. And I know that thing is automatically coming in the mind. Why? What is the difference between these two? As because Bhagavan is telling, as because I am functioning inside, I cause it to come in your mind and not come to you. Why? Bhagavan, you are doing partiality. Because according to your own karma. This time you have to suffer. So that's why it is not coming in your mind. I suppose after some food I went to the market. Some good friend also can meet me, some bad friend also can meet me. But somebody told me something. Someday I digested it. Nicely I come, and nothing is there. Someday it is coming in the mind. I cannot forget that thing. Why it is so? That is something, when at that time some suffering is there in the mind, so God is not allowing us to forget that thing with the help of that food and its result. And like this only. That's why telling, Sarvasya Chaham Hridishannivishta. I am taking shelter or entering in your heart, in everybody's mind. Sammak Rupena Abhishta means lodged there properly. And while taking the food, with which attitude you take that thing, that I understood. And as a result of that, when your sense organ will function, no, this will affect there. Somebody is telling me, Arey, what you are doing? Some day they think, yes, he is telling me correctly what I am doing. Huh? Who is he to tell me this thing? Same I am, and same person is telling me the same thing. But still, my mind has become such. What you are doing, Sarvananda, it's not right. Yes, I can easily understand, it's not right. Someday, who is he to tell me like this thing? Same person is telling me, but my mind is not working. What is the reason behind this? So subtle things are there. Nisarvasya chaham hridishannivishta, entering in the heart of everybody. Matta smritir jnanam apohanancho. I forget my own good qualities. I forget how to behave with the others. I forget that I am a sannyasi, that patience, that forbearance, that should be in me. I forget. I become like a general man. Why? I eat the food generally. If I take the food proper manner, then that thing will come in myself. Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. Not only this, Vedaischa sarve ahameva vidya. In all Vedas, I am the only fit to be known. And no other thing is to be known. Because Bhagavan, our Jamraj also told us, Sarve Veda Jatpadam Amananti, Tapangshi Sarvani Chadad Vadanti, Yadichanda Brahmacharjam Charanti, Tatte Padam Sangrahena Bravimi Omiti. That is the most dearest name of the God. So, Bhagavan is telling, on all the Vedas, I am the only knowable thing. I am only fit to be known. Okay, you are very learned, you know all the Vedas, you can chant any verse, any time. That is not going to help you. If you cannot understand what reality inside is there, if it is not digested by you properly, then it is not going to function in you. See, Vedaischa sarveir ahameva veddo. I am the only fit to be known among all the Vedas, all the scriptures. Vedanta krit, Vedavid eva cha aham. Means, I am understood through the Vedanta, and I am the traditional teacher. I am the beginner of all traditional teachers. Vedanta krit, Vedavid eva chaham. I am fit to be known in the Vedas, and I am only knowing what is Veda, what is the intending meaning of the Veda. That's why Arjuna is telling in 10th chapter of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Swayameva atmana atmanam vedhatam purushottamam. Oh Lord, you yourself is knowing yourself. Who can know you? By your grace only we can think that I am knowing, but you yourself, you can know yourself. Who can know you otherwise? Vedanta krit, Vedavid eva cha aham. I am the doer of the Vedanta krit, means of Vedanta. What is the intended meaning of the Vedanta? From which is to be understood from the Vedanta, it is I only. And Vedavid eva cha aham, or the traditional teachers, all this traditional teaching is coming from me only. Narayanam Padma Bhavam Vasishtam, that is from Narayan only it is coming. You know, the Vedanta krit. And Vedavid eva chaham. And those who are knower of the sun, that too also I only am able. So in all respect, that he is in every name and form. He is knowing himself only. Who am I to know? Like this, another thing is also telling that whatever our, in common parlance, whatever we doing the behavior, that too also by the grace of the God. If somebody is telling you are a good man, sir, immediately pray to God. Yes, sir, he is praising you only. Because due to him only, that whatever he nourished here, becoming the Soma, and he digested here, becoming the Vaishvanara, and he has become the mind, intellect, and all given the power to the sense organ by digesting the food. Because the subtlest thing is coming to the sense organs and the mind of the food. Subtlest thing is coming, gross thing is going out, the subtler is pervading in all the body, and the subtlest thing is coming on the sense organ. And in which way you will look to the object, that is depending upon your food. That is depending upon your mentality. The same object is there, but I am looking in some view, and somebody else is looking on other view. Why it is coming? Difference is coming. The object is same. The same different view is the mentality. From what this type of mentality coming? What he's eating. From his friends. As gradually we are growing up, from his parents, from his friends, from his relatives, and from his acharyas, what his understanding, accordingly his mentality is going up. And accordingly his view is also coming, that how to look upon the object. Then it is coming like this only. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Sarvasya chaham hridishan nivasto, entering everybody's heart, I am situated there. Matta smriti jnanam apohanancha, from me only. Since I am there, that's why you can understand that thing and you can remember that thing. You can understand that thing and you can remember that thing due to me only. And when you cannot understand, when you cannot remember that thing, that too also for me only. Why God you are doing like this? Depending upon your karma. I am not doing anything from my side. At that time, because you have not taken good food and not remembered me, that way you could not digest that thing properly. That's why your brain and mind is not functioning properly. I am simply sitting there, and that just means assist to function those things, being the supreme consciousness, but not doing anything else. And Vedishcha Sarved Ahameva Vedya, among all the Vedas, I am, means whatever work you are functioning, whatever worship you are doing, whatever rites and ritual you are performing, and at the same time just remember one only. One God is there, I am worshipping Him only. Otherwise nowadays different deities has got different capacity. We are worshipping that deity to get that advantage from Him only, and forgetting the God. That Bhagavan explained in the 4th chapter and 7th chapter also. So Bhagavan is telling, yes, here he is telling, Vedishcha Sarved Ahameva Vedya. I am the only who is to be known from the Vedas. And Vedanta Krit, and about the Vedanta, I am the beginning of the all traditional teachers. And Vedavid, and I am the knower of the reality of the Vedas. So Aham, I only. And I am lodged in the hearts of all. From me are memory and knowledge, as well as their loss. From me, memory and the knowledge, experience, and their loss also from me only. I alone am to be known by all the Vedas. The author of the Vedanta, as well as the knower of the all Vedas, I am. I am. So, Bhagavan Bhashyakar is writing, Sarvasya Prani Jatasya, means of all the creatures, among all the creatures, right from the Hiranyagarbha, right from the Hiranyagarbha, and up to the smallest creatures possible creature, Sarvasya Pranijata Aham Atma, I am the innermost self, son, being so. Hridi Buddho Shannivistu, where you are sitting in this body, in the cavity of the heart. Shannivistu, how I have entered there as the innermost self, means spreading me as inherent in that. Not that it is a pot and I am sitting, it's not that. Total, all pervading in the all parts of our sense organs and every parts of the body. Sannivishta Atmata as a self. Ataha, as a result of that. The Matta Atmana, from me only, from Atma only, Sarva Praninam, all the creature, Smriti Jnanam Tat Apuhanam Cha, their remembrance and their experience and their removal also from me only. One can, so someday you can see in the class itself, I am telling the same person is telling and same person is sitting here. But sometimes the understanding is not clear. Why it is so? That mind is not ready for that. So, Atmana Sarva Praninam, Smriti, Smriti means the remembrance. Jnanam, Smriti, the experience. But first is experience, then it's Smriti, and Tat Apohanam Cha. And their removal also from me only. Why Bhagavan, why you are doing so, why you are doing? Then Bhagavan is telling, Jesham Punna Karminam, just say, those who are doing the virtuous deed, those who are doing everything for the Lord, Jesham Punna Karmanam, means the Bishamata is not in the God. That means where something for somebody is doing good and somebody is doing evil, it is not in the God. It is due to our karma only. That's where he is telling, Yesham Punna Karminam, those who are having much virtuous deeds, as a result of that they accumulated lot amount of virtues. Punna Karma Anurodhena, according to their virtuous deed only, jnana smriti bhavata. Means one's remembrance and then to keeping in the mind, it is due to that only. If I am saying that somebody can remember something better than me, or somebody can do that's very thing good, something better than me, it means he has did good job in that way, so that God is helping you to become expert of that thing. That's why Jesam Punna Karminam Punna Karma Anurodhena, by the power of their previous good karma, Jnana Smriti Bhavata, Jnana and Smriti, experience and the remembrance become retained there. Tatha, similarly, Papa Karminam, if they are doing the sinful work, Papa Karma Anurodhena, as a result of those sinful work, Smriti Jnanayor Apohanam cha, the remember means erasing of that thing or removal of that thing also, of what? That Smriti and Jnana means the remembrance and the knowledge or the experience, Apohanam cha, Apayanam, Apagamanam, something what happens at that particular moment I can remember, but after that it may come. And I cannot remember forever. Two types of things may happen. For that time being, I know that thing, but it's not coming in the mind. It means at that time, some bad work is giving me result. And afterward, it may come to your mind. Or something it may happen, it has gone forever. You cannot, in spite of repeated trying, you cannot remember that thing. It means bad work is more. While taking that thing, some other thought has came. That's why while reading or eating or that, whatever it may be, at that same time, mind was also engaged in subconscious mind in some other thing also. And that was not conducive to this. What happened? So after some time, if I try to remember that thing, it is not coming in my mind. And if that same time, while taking that thing, if mind is favorable to that, means yes, he is eager to know that thing, and along with the grace of the God keeping that thing in the mind, then you can demand that thing whenever you want. This is also subtle thing is there. That's why Bhagavan says Smriti Jnanur Apohanam cha. And two words Bhagavan Shankar says Apayanam Apagamanam. Sometime you can remember that thing after some time, but you can forget that thing forever also. Sometime it may be good, sometime it may be bad also. So, but it is due to depending upon the vice and the virtues which I did at the time of remembering or functioning with that thing. Depending on that thing only, God is giving us the result. It is so subtle thing that if you observe that thing, if you are very much vigilant on your mind, you can understand that thing. That why it is happened so. Means while reading or while taking that thing, my mind has gone somewhere else. That's why when at my requirement, when I require that thing to remember, then I cannot getting that thing. I am not remembering that thing. It means mind was not along with that. It was not concurrent with that, or intellect was not concurrent with that time. That's why it is happening so. That is Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling that Bhagavan Bhaswada. Why? Jisam punna karminam punna karma adhinodhena jnanasriti bhavato. For few people are there due to the virtuous deed. Means while taking anything, at the same time they are remembering the God, at the same time full attention they are paying there. And somebody, papa karmina, means while taking that thing, doing something else, or mind is engrossed in some thought which is not what should I say, not prohibited. These prohibited thoughts has come in our mind. That's why what happens after a few days or after some time we forget that thing, though it was very essential to remember that thing. This type of thing is happening from the God only, who is our indwelling self. He is observing, he is antaryami, he is seeing all the things externally and internally. So what result we are going to get? That he is arranging in this manner only, with the help of our sense organ. Apayanam apagamanam means for some time and forever. This type of smriti or jnana, to be there and to remove this. Somebody may read this thing.
Becoming the self of all the living beings, I remain seated in their buddhi. Therefore, all the living beings derive their memory, knowledge, as well as their loss from me. That is to say, those who are virtuous derive knowledge and memory according to the degree of virtue they possess.
This is the main thing. God is not doing from his side according to his own past karma.
And those who are sinful lose memory and knowledge according to their sinful deeds.
Okay, one line is there. I will do it tomorrow because time is over. Okay, do it tomorrow. I cannot run because so many things are there inside. I mean, if you have learnt it from traditionally, invariably it will come. If you simply read it, no, there's some meaning is something there. But if you learnt it from a traditional teacher, they are explaining so nice thing. They see what Bhagavan is telling. What is your sadhana? Why they are telling is what I have to do sadhana. How to keep in the mind. Every time the grace of the God should become in our mind, and we feel a gratefulness also should come there. Due to him only I can understand the thing, and due to him only he gave me such a pure life. So all my gratitude should come from the core of my heart. That yes, you gave me to spend a good life. Please help me to maintain that thing properly. In that thing, if you every time we think that thing, and you can learn it from the traditional teacher only. I have also learned it from somebody else. Means 2-3 times I have gone. Means from different teacher. Now our 11th pontiff is staying Bhagavad Gita only. He is staying there for 7 and 4 hours per day. Without Tika, only Shankar Bhashya. Continuously for 10 days. In 3 installments he completed it. And this is the last time he is coming with Bhagavad Gita. First time he did it for up to 5th chapter, and next time he did it up to the 11th chapter, and this time I think we will finish it like this. Only this Bhagavad Gita. 8 days. Probably if it is our Ganga Dashera is coming on the 12th June. That is the festival day in Uttar Kashi, that birthday of Mother Ganges. We are doing puja, etc. And for this purpose he is coming to Uttar Kashi. Previously, 10th pontiff was staying there for 1 month. But now since they have other already staying there for 7 days only. But taking 4 hours, 5 hours classes in the morning and the evening to 2 hours. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmete Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurte Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sadgurudev Bhagavan ki Jai.
Namah Shivaya, we're going to have now the group photo for the course. So it will take us 2 minutes to arrange for the photo. What we need is that everyone clears all the cushions nicely to the back in a very orderly way. And that's it. Other people will be told what to do. In 2-3 minutes we'll be ready for the photo.